We can create a better of a world. We have to agree of that. So the normal patient, we are okay. We are more than who are sick in the world. We are more than manipulator. We are more than narcissistic perverse. So we can't master them. If you are able to know them and you have to, to master them. So right now, we'll talk about the impact of a narcissistic pervert on his family members. Welcome to Objective Santé, your well-being channel. We will allow you to diagnose in your group, in your family, in your company, in your neighborhood, in your village, in your country, the sick person, the narcissistic perverse. What are the signs to know the narcissistic pervert? You have to look at him. You have only three methods. When you find that through method, you are sure he is a narcissistic pervert. Is the only person when he arrives somewhere, he will try to denigrate where he came from. So don't worry. Even if you say he is a narcissistic pervert and you are going to know who he is, he cannot avoid that. If he was in the next couple, he will talk about bad thing about ex. If it's a family, we will talk about bad thing about his family or his village. So it's a mirror effect. So they talk about themselves because it's somebody who is looking himself in the mirror. So you have to find that the arrow is bad. In the second step, when he leave you, is a passing kindness at home. And you will realize that will be helpful outside and try to destroy involved. Because everybody we are living with him in his house may be his progress. So the narcissistic prefer is a vampire, is a child we need to be quit. So they are afraid of being alone. So when they are in the group, they try to destroy, to make us suffer in order to solve its own problem. Unfortunately, they don't take care of your sex, age, your level, your position. When you are in his arm, he have to destroy you in order to find that is in the top. So he pay attention himself and he will let everybody to look up him in the prettiest, the press, and the more graduate. So he may be the best where he is. As is nothing at all when there are seeing the person who are in front of you, you have to destroy him. The narcissistic pervert are empty. They are thirsty. They need to drink. So they have to vampirize the other. When another step, they cannot go somebody where they are out of prey. When a narcissistic pervert leave your your dwell and go out over. You have to find her another prize. He's always looking for prey. So when he has difficulty to destroy the person in that is positioned, he will always talking about bad and will get away because he's suffering among you. He cannot solve his problem. It's a sickness and we have to know that our narcissistic prefer is sick. Has the they are always like to destroy in order to live. They won't give up. When if you finish to destroy somebody, you're nothing at all. So it will go away. The narcissist prefer is always looking for the person who are in the top, in the level. You have to destroy him. That is mind positions. You have to destroy the person who are the very important person. So come back to our story. What are that narcissist prefer we live with the person we are living with her at home? So you will have just come back, the newcomer, ask you to subscribe in our channel. So listen for me. So be quiet. You have to learn how to live with a narcissistic pervert. And that will tell you, the video can help you in order to live with a narcissistic pervert. So when we know a narcissistic pervert is nervous, is very angry, but he cannot do something against you. So he cannot do something against you when you discover him. So what's the mystery of that couple? That manager lived with a wife who is narcissistic perfect. So first, she found a sensitive and attractive person who is always with her husband, that is best friend. The second, she tried to find somebody in the company of her husband in order to destroy the company, but the younger person who was refused it. So right now we are talking about what the habit when they live with you in the same house. So that couple has one son. He was a teenager. He get married and he lived in his own house. And he was married, so he had a child. He's always busy working. His wife also is always working hard for a living. So they decide to give their child to their grandparent in order to take care of their child. They will have time in order to work hard, for a living. So in the first, it's a better new. Your children would like to work hard in order to be free, in order to succeed, in order to increase themselves in their life. We parents, we have to be very happy. When you are normal, you have to accept that and encourage your child in order to work hard and to succeed. But when we have his mother is a narcissistic pervert. She cannot accept a little son because for her it will take some time, some love, some happiness with her husband. So she has grandma, but she refused to accept a little son in their thought. So she tried to want to his child to throw away that child because when he is present in our house and he take some happiness, some love when that she has with her husband. She cannot accept that. You have to get that child away. So she tried to find how to do in order to say that a child to take his children and go away with him. So she find out to do it. So she cannot accept that when she go to work, her child, little child, is always with grandpa. She cannot accept that. So you have to get everybody away. So the narcissistic preferred cannot accept to live in the group. They cannot accept that. So the little son is too much. We must keep him away. She can't accept that little sound in their house. So she are looking how to get that child away. She tried before with her husband and say to her husband to say it that child is very tender. He had need his parents, so he have to go to live with his mother. So this manager come to ask me, so I would like to know, is the narcissistic pervert have a limit? I say no, the narcissistic pervert have no limit. They can do everything in order to destroy all human beings among them. They don't want to know if you are young, if you are older. The narcissistic pervert are always looking for how to destroy somebody and make us suffer. Because when you are suffering near a narcissistic pervert, they are happy. So the grandpa says, to what to do in order to help my child to increase in the life. So I will keep that little son to my house. So that narcissistic prefer realize that technique is failed for. So she try the second method. She go to meet the best friend of her husband, who is always with her husband, and say to that body, you see that guy is very tender. We are grandpas that really, but he need his real mother. So say to your friend to send that little son to his mother because that little son needs his parents. When he will grow up, when he will have an age to go to the school, we will accept him in our school. So I know I'm a woman. Never a woman will accept that to let their little son, far from her. So the boyfriend or the manager come to say to his friend that is a grandpa that sure, but that guy is very tender. He have to go to live with his mother. So so go say to your best friend that isn't his problem. It doesn't matter. You have to do something about that. You are a friend, but you have to have a limit in your family. So you have to realize that the repeat that advice of your husband, your narcissistic pervert. So when she fall in second there, she will thinking of the other method in order to get that little son far from the duel, because the narcissistic pervert would like to stay only, to live only with her husband and to master him in order to do whatever she wants to do with that husband. So to realize that she have always the problem with her husband, because he's always coming to ask me advice, and I says him, you have to keep your wife in your house, but you have to pay attention. She'll be able to do everything in order to destroy the moment being around you. That the main idea of the narcissistic pervert. That the sickness they are going to destroy from some position another position. That is the sickness. That why the narcissistic pervert are the sickness of our society. So you have to know they are living to destroy them. They are very jealous. So we have to master their behavior. So because they are able to destroy everybody around them. Here, the last story about the life of a narcissistic pervert. So they're always fighting against their husband, fighting against their own children, fighting against everybody who are working with them. There is a madness. So you have to master them, but you have to keep them around you in order to master. Thank you very much. So see you for the last video.